very much, boys. Well, Joan Oxbridge was fed up with never being able to find clothes to suit her height. So she took action and created her own fashion line for the long of limb. Welcome to the show, Joan. Great to have you here.
Thank you. Thanks for having me.
And congratulations on your new store, which is in Auckland. So what did you find in the market that you just couldn't find things to fit yourself, because you're obviously tall?
Anything to do with your limbs, really. So anything long, anything in your leg, pant, jeans particularly.
Right.
Anything long in the arm, long in the torso, in the body. Because
I have the opposite problem, but I'm lucky because I'm petite, nice way of putting short, I can easily get my jeans taken up.
Yes, and but you can't add on. It's really difficult.
Now, the great thing about your... What's the name of your store?
Tall by Design.
Tall by Design. The great thing about your range, which I think is terrific, is that you manufacture here in New Zealand a lot of your products.
Yes, it's lovely.
How are you able to do that? Because most clothing designers and manufacturers are doing it overseas.
Where there's a will, there's a way, and I guess we're quite a small market. We're a niche market, so we're doing small runs, selling to a small part of the population. All our jeans are imported, of course, because we can't design jeans as well as we can normal clothing.
Right. And what sort of price range are we looking, or price point are you looking at? If you look at, say, a pair of jeans, a basic shirt, that sort of thing, what kind of price range are you in?
Shirt, you're probably looking around 130, 140, depending on the length. Jeans, anywhere from 150 to 200. 230 probably as our top price, which is actually quite good for a niche product.
Yeah, if you compare it around the market, it does look like in the sort of middle range, maybe even lower than some other stores. Well, look, we are lucky enough today to have two very famous faces modelling Joan's range. They are, of course, the gorgeous Irene van Dyke and Liana de Bruin, and they are going to now do a little bit of modelling for us. So why don't you talk through what they're wearing for me, Joan?
OK. Liana de Bruin is our fit model and our catalogue model, so she fits our clothing particularly well. She's wearing our wide-leg tailor pant, so it's a nice wide-leg pant, which is particularly flattering on a tall woman. She's wearing a long tunic and one of our slim-fitting long-sleeve shirts. Irene is wearing our work suit. It's our Morgan pant, bootleg pant, and our three-quarter length jacket, with one of our long sleeve tees underneath.
Can you girls do a little bit of a turn? The model, a swirl and a turn. Gorgeous. Now, you mentioned about, because they're both wearing that sort of long tunic, is that a flattering line for a taller woman?
It is nice, because you can't get anything long. I bought a tunic recently from another store, and it's actually a top on me, so it's nice to be able to wear long clothing when it's in fashion.
All right. Well, I think our lovely ladies are going to get changed into a new ensemble. So while they do that, I just wanted to ask you a bit about what are some of the challenges that taller women face. I know you said length, like limb length. What about things like length in the waistline for pants and things? Is that quite different?
Definitely. Taller women are tall everywhere, not just in the leg and not just in the arm. So in the rise, if you've got a low-rise jean, it's just not wearable for a tall woman.
It wouldn't be, would it?
No. So all of our clothing, Liana being our fit model, everything is made longer through the waist, through the rise, through the leg, through the arm.
What about, because Liana and Irene are very slender and tall. What about, because I mean, what about for larger, tall women? Do you cater to that size?
We basically grade all our patterns to go from a size 8 to a size 20. So we understand that women are all different shapes and sizes, but the difference with our product is it's the same in length from a size 8 to a size 20, when if you go into a mainstream store, the size 8 clothes are usually quite a bit shorter than, say, the size 16.
You're right.
With ours, that's a real point of difference with us. It's the same length all the way through.
All the way through, it just sort of gets larger.
Yeah.
With a tall and heavier woman, what are some of the pointers that you would advise in terms of clothing? Again, the tunic look, is that a flattering one?
It's a lovely one on a slightly larger frame. And just clothing that fits, really.
Okay.
A lot of tall women have been wearing clothing that's, you know, a number of sizes bigger, just to get length, and, you know, it can either look like a sack, what tends to look like a sack. In fact, some women wear men's clothing, men's jeans and so on, and they're cut completely different. So it's quite sad. But with our clothing, it's just, you know, the reactions we get from women that come in, you know, sometimes it's tears, sometimes it's, you know, the reinvention of the tall woman, you know, they can wear clothing that fits and actually, you know, pets pop on a heel, which is really nice.
Unusual, but like Nicole Kidman once she left Tom Cruise. Anyway, let's have the lovely ladies out again in their new look. Oh, they look good. It's a little more casual look. Fantastic. So hopefully a bit of music, please, if we can do the whole modelling thing, girls. Now this is nice. So these jeans that Liana are wearing...
Okay, so all of our jeans are imported.
Gorgeous.
We've got New Zealand, Australian and American labels, but they're all imported, all made offshore. The rest of our clothing is made locally in Auckland. The cargo pant is one of our best sellers, which is what Irene's wearing.
Cargo pant.
And both tops, Irene's wearing a long sleeve tee with a cute print on it, and Liana's wearing a hoodie. They're both made extra long through the body and the arm, and you notice with the tops they're actually fitting quite nicely on them, so they're shaped lovely through the body.
And showing off their stunning figures.
Yeah. Now I need to mention also that the shoes have been supplied by Willow Shoes, which is a store that caters to women with size 10 plus. So a lot of my customer base, or the tall women of New Zealand, would wear shoes. Yeah, they do size 10 to about size 14.
Because I'm sure when ladies come in, they do want to know how to just finish off the outfit with the shoe. Now let's go and have a chat. Come over and have a chat with the girls. So, Irene, you've been in New Zealand a few years now. When you first got here, was it quite tough to find clothing to fit you?
Oh, look, not only in New Zealand, it is hard to find clothes anywhere for a tall person. And Joan is a answer to a prayer for a lot of tall girls, you know, not only the casual wear, but she's got classy gear, you know, for going a corporate something, or something for more a classy kind of late night type
all
kind
those
of thing.
balls that you go to, all those glamorous events.
Absolutely incredible. Huge variety. Yeah.
Now, Liana, what's been the biggest problem for you over the years in terms of finding clothes to fit?
I love spending time in my jeans, if I'm not in my netball dress, but yeah, that is just hard to find because there's so many different style of jeans that's really cool, but us tallies always miss out on them, so yeah, it's pretty cool to have an option and a variety on those.
And how have you been finding being the fit model?
Oh.
Is this your first modelling assignment?
Yeah, I never thought I'll get into it, but yeah, I mean, Jane and I have quite a good relationship and we understand each other, and yeah, it's just cool to have somebody to talk to and tell her what we like and what we would like to wear as tall people. So yeah, I've been having fun. So.
Oh, good. Well, look, you guys look absolutely fabulous. I just love those jeans. Now, just before we go, Joan, if people don't live in Auckland and can't get to your store, they can go online. Yeah,
we have an online web store, tallbydesign.co.nz, and we also twice a year travel to the main towns and centres of New Zealand selling our clothes, so with our new season's ranges, so look out for those.
Well, great news for all the tall women in New Zealand. Thank you so much for coming on the show. Stay with us though, because just ahead the girls are going to join our terrible twins Keith and John to wrap up the weekend sport. Oh, there's so much to talk about. Don't go away.
One boss.